In today's video, we're going to look at a setup in UNH. This is the daily chart, and we have actually three support clusters right in front of us. The one that we're on top of right here, right now, comes in at 374.84 to 376.55. It includes a 100% projection, a 618 retracement, and then also a 50% retracement. The second area is 368.07 to 371.13. That includes a 786 retracement, a 618 retracement, and a 100% projection. And then there's one more that comes in below, which is symmetry by itself, which is also a setup, 374.80. Now we're holding the first zone right here, right now. We also have all the averages on the side of the bulls. We're above the 200 simple, we're above the 50 simple, and the 513 at the moment is still in a buy mode. So we'd be looking for buy triggers on a lower time frame chart. You want to look at the lower time frame charts for the entries because you want to get involved in the market as close to your definition of risk as possible. Okay, so for example, if we see a trigger, we can, against this last low, we can define risk underneath this 374.84 to 376.55 area. And what is the potential? Well, the potential would be to the 1272 extension, which comes in at 411.70. Okay, but I'm wrong if we break the support. Okay, now I'm just going to give you an example of what a trigger looks like. For me, I like to use the 834 EMA crossover, and I do call the 15-minute chart a little bit more aggressive than a 30-minute chart triggered for a swing trade entry. Okay, and that's because I have, in my experience, seen this one, or the 15-minute trigger, get stopped out more than the 30-minute does. But I will show you that we do have a moving average crossover with the 834 on this 15-minute chart. Okay, and we also took out a prior swing high, which basically shows a shift in the pattern. So the 15-minute chart has already triggered. The 30-minute chart has not just yet. So depending on how you've written up your trading plan, you could be long and then have your stop again right underneath the cluster zone. I mean, that's how we make money with this work. It's setup plus trade entry, or sorry, setup plus trigger equals a trade entry, and then you manage it. And the management includes where's your initial stop, and then how are you going to trail a stop, and where are you going to exit, unless you're just going to exit using a trailing stop. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know.